Have my my nice bright green crosshair going, so that should show up a little bit better on the stream. Ooh, actually players are ready. We'll check that later. Alright, you see the scoreboard. SAS versus BRD, map 1. And it's game time, baby. Connex 5. We're here with this UTPL. Match number 1 for this long season. Early kill going. 2-1 lead for BRD. Be a quick look at that scoreboard there. Of course, it's going to be a 15-minute match, so a quick start and a comeback already. I mean, you see SES. They're going to be fighting back and forth for the very beginning sort of section of this map. Watch those early power-up spawns, though. That will give a big opportunity for a run early on in this game before people really get settled. See the 100 armor going. Ooh, the cruel, but not much happening yet. Let's go on board. See what Slay has to say here. See, early on he's got the 3 frags, giving them a slight edge. Wouldn't be surprised to see him try to grab the amp here if he seems to have the sniper rifle on lock, and perhaps the hot hand. Interesting part of this map is you can definitely see that shield belt from, for instance, this backside of this sniper rifle, but not very easy to get to quickly. You kind of have to get set up for it ahead of time. You can definitely lock the other team out. So if somebody wants to commit to grabbing that 150 armor, you can really put some resources down there. So let's give you X-ray, a little bit of an overview. Alright, Amp's gonna be popping soon. Let's give you a good overlay of this. This one, unlike Shield Belt, is much more out in the open. You see the dive down by Zon. He's gonna grab it and try to get away. They take him out. So that's just gonna have that in his hands now. Amp sniper rifle with some armor. A chance to really give his team a run here to try to come back. Oh, gets gooed in the face. Cruel with an absolutely brutal kill. Now he's got the sniper rifle on Amp. Couple kills coming out there, so they're coming right back into this one, tied up just a couple minutes into this one. But this first round of power-up so key to seeing if one team can get off to a fast start. Right now they're both just kind of trading blows here. You see them setting up now. Let me try to give you a view of this. Setting up way ahead of time for this shield belt. Either that or maybe just backing off into there. That may be sort of an escape route for them, just to meet up in that shield belt area whenever they need some help. Let's go back on board. So you're gonna have both power-ups spawning at about the same time, so that'll be an interesting split there. Give you a quick look at the scoreboard in between power-up runs here. So 20 seconds till both power-ups spawn. I'm going to give you a look at the shield belt area to see if anybody's really sending folks over. It doesn't look like anyone's setting up particularly early for the shield belt, so maybe everyone going for that amp. Let's pop over to that. Yeah, you see Snatch up top still. They are very dedicated, blue team is, to keeping control of this high sniper area. You can see that gives you access to sniper rifle and U damage. Wolverine grabs the amp this time. He has a little bit of armor, so probably the smart move. Zion down there grabbed the shield belt, so both power-ups still pretty much taken as soon as they spawn. Will causing the self-kill there with that amped stinger around the corner. Now he's going to be on the hunt. Doesn't want to get gooed again. Remember, this happened last time they grabbed amp. They got gooed and gave it right back. This time a little bit more careful. He's going to sneak down in there, try to get some... Oh, 40 damage per link gun shot. You got to be careful. I'm pretty sure they're playing with 100% friendly fire. That can be confirmed or denied later on, but certainly don't want to smack your teammate with some amp damage there. Oh, 2 kills or 2 huge hits with the rocket there. And blue team now, SAS, with that amp run really going on top. And you see Wolverine keeping the aggression up. Knows that he's going up against enforcers, and that's just a smart move there. As soon as you turn that corner, if you see someone with just an enforcer, while you can definitely do damage with them, you've got a huge advantage with those weapons. See the weapon sharing happening. Shield belt's going to spawn right now. No real contesting by BRD there. Perhaps all just regrouping and trying to pick up some weapons. You do see Spixie up there with a sniper rifle, so they did spread out and kind of take control of the map a little bit back, but I think Slay's going to be happy to run around with 150 armor. Look at him just diving at him with the link gun. His armor is whittled down though, so they did a pretty good job there of taking him back down. We do have 3 seconds to this amp, so red team, you saw Spixie go up top there and take the sniper rifle. Dadvitas is up there too. Cruel actually just grabs the amp uncontested. Only has an enforcer. praying for that sniper rifle to be back up. It's not. But if nothing else, they are able to deny that. So and there's one kill with the amp. We can get another one. Oh, big shot there. Needs to finish him off. And there's another kill right there. So pulling within 9. So BRD here making a good play. If they're able to get a couple more amp runs, then they might be able to come back into this one. Only a 10 frag lead with just about a third of the way into this game. We see the enforcer kill there by Slay. 50 seconds now until these power-ups spawn. Very curious to find out. Let's go on board. Let's see. We haven't seen Dad Vita's play. These periods in between power-up spawns, that's whenever you have time to kind of bounce around and try to control the map in different ways. Maybe even, you know, pick up vials and small armors. That's also a good time for people to share weapons with each other, and that's going to be extremely important to make use of that time. We talk about it in Duel all the time. No downtime. You want to be productive even in between the power-up spawns. And let's take a look at this shield belt area. Looks like BRD is jumping down there. I don't know if they're necessarily going to make a play on it. Looks like they're keeping Zion down there. He does have jump boots, so he can get back up to help with Amp if he needs to. Amp's going to be spawning soon. Wolverine down there a little early, but blue team has just been controlling this high sniper rifle area the whole game. That's it. Cruel comes around the top and takes it again. He's got jump boots and 144 health to go along with that. So that, and then Spixie taking the shield belt. So a big turnaround there by BRD, able to grab both power-ups, losing nothing in the process. If he goes on a good amp run here, they could get much closer to tying this one back up. He's got plenty of health and that sniper rifle. There's another shot. And it looks like what's happening here, blue team. Oh, nice job there. Wolverine sneaking around. He's going to get the kill and the amp. Maybe a couple more shots off. So what SAS did there is they compressed back. They pretty much all met up in that shield belt area and just waited for them to turn the corner and try to go back into the attack, and then they ambushed them. That might just be a tactic. I think we've seen both teams use that at this point, basically falling back into this shield belt area here. It's a little bit easier to defend. If you've only got a couple key weapons, you can kind of force the other team to funnel through those doors. You don't want to get trapped in there for too long, though. Worked out that time, and now we've got shield belt coming up, and Zion coming out with the big combo on Wolverine to knock him off. Blue team, though, giving chase, and Zion does take that shield belt. Still has boots to get away, but not a whole lot of damage output there. Does get one kill. Oh, there's another kill with the sniper rifle. Proving me wrong immediately. Let's get back up top, though. Is this amp's about to spawn again? We have Cruel up top, who's stolen the last couple amps right from under the nose. SAS a couple of times has been down there on top of the amp a little bit too early. Here you see Slay waiting on it. No contest this time from the red team, though, so Slay's going to have a free amp and a link gun. Melting Zion right there. He's going to have a couple more people he can chase down. Try to extend this lead back out. It's been stuck at around that 9 frag mark for a few minutes. Last time we did see BRD taking both power-ups last round, so this time good for SAS to grab control of that amp back. They do need to worry about map control, though. Still have 5 seconds to that shield belt. Looks like, oh, the headshot by Slay to save himself there, taking more damage from below. Wolverine actually picks up that shield belt, so a big turnaround there by SAS after losing both power-ups last round. They take both of them back this time, and you can see that's reflected in that score as they're up by 13 now. Quick look at the scoreboard there. Yeah, you see the amp time coming out pretty much even. Shield belt's been going back and forth as well, so BRD certainly keeping themselves in this one, but SAS extending the lead a little bit with that last amp run. And that's one of the keys too. It's not just about amp time. Oh, a couple key shots there. Spixie just standing still, blasting away with that sniper rifle. Gonna earn himself 100 armor. And oh, just misses the goo there. Dangerous shots. So we got a amp on the ground. There we go. Cruel picks it up again. Cruel is just a magnet. He's just sort of an amp hawk, if you will. There we go. Spixie's probably the first one with a chance to take some actual shots with this amp. There's one shot taken out. Slay's gonna have the top area now. Might drop down. Yep, he's gonna drop down to help his teammates. They actually shave him down with that link gun, but again, amp run after amp run going back and forth. if BRD wants to have a chance coming back in this one at this point. 14 frags down with just about 5 minutes to play. They're going to need to start getting all of these amps. Let's see, Flak versus Rockets up close. Such a vertical map. I think actually Rockets might even be more useful in this map than some of the others because of how... Ooh, nice reaction there with the primary by Spixie, but... Spixie actually on a roll. Let's stick with him. He's down to 45 health, but he's just been hitting shot after shot, outputting a ton of damage, and about to pick up this shield belt if SAS doesn't knock him off it. They don't. So again, 2 sniper shots in a row again, pulling them within 15 seconds till this amp though, so Spixie's got the most armor for his team, but no health, so he's still just sniping everyone he sees. Another kill coming out, so only down by 9. This could be a really huge amp run if SAS doesn't get control of it. BRD could go on a run and really close this gap here as they've been shooting a lot better the last couple of minutes. Nice rocket there by Slay to knock him off of the amp. Doesn't do much with it as he goes down, but a key steal there, able to knock him right off that amp just before it spawned, take it himself. Wolverine picks it back up. He goes down into a clever Enforcer shot there by Spixie. Knew exactly how low he was. Double Enforcer with amp. That's going to be a ton of damage output by Zion. If he can get one more kill here. Oh, kills himself in the process. So still a 14 frag lead for SAS. Pushing 80 now. Very high scoring game. We have 3 seconds to the shield belt. Wolverine pretty much just in a good old pistol duel. Zion takes that. We're going to follow him and see if he does anything with this. Ooh, just dodging a rocket. And I think really that's been the key to this game is this sniper rifle areas. You see the Enforcers just raining down, knocking them off. But I think SAS controlling that top sniper area has been extremely important for them maintaining control of this map. Still up by 14. It's pretty much been in that kind of like 10 to 12, sometimes up to 13, 14 range for about the last 10 minutes. So they had those couple key amp runs, and BRD tried to respond with some amp runs of their own, but just couldn't make as good a use of it. But still a couple more coming up. You got both power-ups spawning in less than 10 seconds now. This amp's going to be so important the last couple spawns of this game. BRD in position to jump on top of it. Cruel grabbing it again. He likes to come from the middle of the map. We've seen that. SAS trying to hold it off from the sniper area. BRD's been attacking it from up top. It's a little bit harder to push people off of it from that direction. But SAS, to their credit, whenever they do lose the amp, they've been doing a better job of avoiding the amp runner. Oh, 174 damage rocket there. Frag him somehow still alive. He does go down, but still a 14 frag lead. Oh, and there's the shot from behind. A couple seconds left on that amp, but nothing really important happening with it. We'll follow Wolverine after it expires. 100 goes to him, so he'll have a chance to be a little bit more aggressive here. But time kind of ticking down. We're down to, up to an 18 frag lead, down to 2 minutes to go. Looks like this one's going to go to SAS. See Link Battle's fighting over this next to last shield belt. There it goes. Going to Spixie, low on health, so good thing decides to get out of town, grabs that health. Now he'd be ready to do a little bit more damage. Oh, rockets coming down from above by Slay. Again, something that you see, especially in this map, being such a vertically oriented map, you get those rockets charged, you can just rain down terror on enemies. Oh, a nice steal by Spixie. He's got the shield belt and the amp. Gets a few kills here. Oh, the dual Enforcers with the amp. So brutal. Snatch, I think with the first killing spree we've seen this game. Been a lot of back and forth killing. It does look like this one's gonna wind down and go to SAS. We'll show you the end of the scoreboard here as we tick the clock down. Look at that amp time though. BRD had so much amp time, but they weren't able to make as great a use of it as SAS. I think SAS, like I said, did a great job of avoiding the amps that BRD did grab and kind of just wasting time with them. Even a couple more shield belts going to BRD, so SAS maybe falling back on weapon control, map control. We saw them holding that top area and, you know, falling back when they need to do escape. You do have a 20-7 vest discrepancy there, so SAS making up for the lack of shield belts perhaps with some of the 100 armors. And here we go, 10 seconds to go, and we're gonna run down scoreboard a little bit more. Big game by Fragim. Really everyone on SAS had a great game. BRD a little bit inconsistent, but they stayed in this one. I think they went down by about 10 to 12, somewhere around halfway into this map. And they pretty much held it there. Just went back and forth until the last 3 or 4 minutes there. So definitely some positives to take away from BRD. SAS going to be a formidable opponent for any team in this series, or this season rather. So maybe something you take back from. You can look back, you know, at that middle section of this game and look at what you did wrong and right. And sometimes, you know, staying even with a good team is enough to draw from. But that said, this is only one map, DM Spacer. We will have another map coming up. I believe we play 2 maps of 4v4, and each one is worth 1 point. Now we're going to be playing Tempest, so kicking it old school. I think UT99 demo, Tempest was a map, so literally one of the original Unreal Tournament maps. All right, dropping right into Tempest here. One of my favorite maps. Again, being originally starting in UT99 demo. Looks like this is a remake with slightly updated textures, but looks like the same architecture. So you're watching them running around. So up top there will be the amp. You see it up there. There is going to be a shield belt spawn, or excuse me, a jump boot spawn that you can use to get up there. You can also piston. There's a shield belt in this map, of course. There's those jump boots. See him making use of those. So that'll be something key to keep an eye on. Definitely makes it much easier to grab that amp whenever you have those boots. See if we can swap over to someone who's... Alright, so it looks like this version does not have a keg. Looks like they've got the armor down there. Amps coming out there. Trying to get you a view of the shield belt room, just to give you an idea. But if nothing else, we'll definitely see it in-game for anyone who's not familiar with this map. Alright, here we go. Players are ready. 3, 2, 1. It's game time, baby. Connex 5. We're here with map 2 of BRD versus SAS. UTProLeague. Week 1, quick kill there by Sion killing himself though with the goo as well. A little bit of scorched earth tactics there. So back to 0 we go. This is going to be a much more spread out map than we saw on Spacer. Less vertically oriented, so less stacking on top of each other. You can definitely retreat, kind of regroup with your teammates a little bit better in this map. You'll probably see a lot more... Ooh, a lot more planned out weapon sharing there as Wolverine tries to make this jump up top. There you go. You have to make a bit of a tricky jump. And this is that shield belt area that I talked about. Very defensible. You've got this long ramp up top. Couple entrances. We saw him make that jump over to the rockets there. And of course, as you can probably guess, jump boots also come in handy whenever you're fighting over this power-up. Wolverine gets up there. Not much contesting him. He's going to jump right down into the face. The red team throws some rockets out. He's going to be on a bit of a run here. Let's go on board with him. Ooh, you do have a spawn in that room as well. You hate to get stuck in there, especially right after an opponent takes the shield belt. Trying to whittle him down with those enforcers from long range, but he's still looking pretty healthy, 95 over 25. And it looks like Wolverine might be happy to just control that area. I'll be curious to see if they keep someone in there. You see those 2 health packs. You have a couple vials. You have some armor down there and some weapons. So you can do that. You can basically assign someone to that room if you want to. You see him dropping that weapon in the middle of an amp run, so Slay doing the smart thing, trying to equip his teammates. Nu can't hit shots on Zion, chasing into that Stinger alt fight. It's dangerous. Able to survive, though, get away with that amp. Nothing really happening with this amp for him, though. So one shot coming out with that amp. Not a huge run. Meanwhile, the shield belt's spawning. Let's see if anyone's running around for it. You do have Wolverine and frag him, so oh, nice air rocket there. And a double kill there. Wolverine with 2 air rockets in a row. Looks like this shield belt area is going to be his domain for a while. They've kind of been playing him around. And Fragem came in there to grab it. He's going to be swooping around. It looks like they may basically dedicate 2 people to holding down that shield belt. Amp's going to pop in 34 seconds, so I'd be curious to find out. You do have these belts, or excuse me, the boots. Big fight over this vest area. And this is an area right here where a lot of bloodbaths will occur because it's just so tight compared to the rest of the map. Very vulnerable area. People will fight over that 100 armor. You see Cruel come away with it. I'm curious to find out now what they do for Amp, which spawns in 10 seconds. Looks like everybody's fighting over the shield belt area. Let's give you a view of that. Red's jumping up top. You see him with those boots. Makes it so much easier to take the high ground and push him away. See combos coming out. Wolverine getting pushed away. Oh, he missed times. The shield belt's still gonna spawn now. There it goes. And the jump boots by Fragem getting him up top. See that back and forth fighting over that, and see Fragem now in a dangerous spot. He doesn't want to give them an easy shot on him, knock him off. Able to take that shield belt, but he's got 2 people on him now. It gets 1 kill. Away with 10 health. Just trying to defend himself at this point. There's a flak ball to the face, so Cruel makes it pay for that. Amp's still up. Not sure if we're going to see anyone piston for it, or if anyone has jump boots. A lot of those jump boot charges were used in fighting over that shield belt. Sometimes Amp in this map, unlike a lot of other maps, can just sit up there for a while. Like, the timing gets thrown off a lot. Not everyone wants to jump in. Oh, you see nice 2 kills coming in there. There's the Amp grab. You saw Slay coming in with those boots. Oh, rocket to the face, though. Zion taking him out with flak at the same time, so Cruel now on a run. Trying to take over this shield belt room. He still has 15 seconds till it spawns, but he knows he's got to knock him off that area. He's 1 more jump boot charge left. He's going to back up. Oh, yeah. So much damage coming out from those dual enforcers. And that's been a very deliberate decision we've seen, is to equip Amp runners with dual enforcers. We've seen it a couple times so far in this match. Oh, gets the kill and taken out by the rocket. Tough break there, but nice damage output coming through on the way out. Let's see what we got. 40 seconds for both of the power-ups. So interesting, we've seen BRD now take over this shield belt room, but they don't really have anything to grab here, so they're going to have to fan out. They're going over to the 100 armor, but you see SAS already shifted over there, defending that room. A much harder room to defend, but still possible if you have numbers. Fragem does just that, grabs it, gets the kill. He'll be on the run, and now both power-ups spawning at the same time. Would be surprised if BRD doesn't make a push for the shield belt room soon. We saw them do that last time. And interesting, we actually see people fighting over this vest room. That belt and Amp are actually both going to spawn first, but BRD perhaps conceding one to just try to grab it. So Wolverine gets a free belt completely unharassed. Snatch takes the 100 armor, so that's a big grab. SAS grabbing all of the power-ups there, at least all the armors. Amp's still popping up top here. BRD looks like they're waiting for it, but they don't have anyone with boots, it doesn't look like. So they're sort of in position to defend it, but don't have a way to grab it. At least not willing to piston up there. And this is kind of the interesting situation you run into in this map. It's kind of a standoff here. Neither team wanting to damage themselves to grab that 100 armor, or excuse me, to grab that Amp. Boots are going to spawn right now. Someone can grab those boots and get themselves an Amp. Fragem's up top. Looks like he's not going to go for them. Okay, we saw Slay circle around and grab him. He might have had boots and decided to finally make it over there. That's probably why Fragem didn't go for it. Shots coming out on the spawner there. He's got another one up top. Big combo takes him out. And SAS, again, probably going to grab another shield belt here. They just had that room locked down. Wolverine basically holding it the whole time. Of course, SAS extremely experienced in this game, and Tempest, one of those maps you don't want to get lost in. If you end up out of position, you can really kind of waste some time. Zion expressing his displeasure over the decisions of the spawn gods, but yeah, I mean, the spawns in this map can feel very random. At times you can certainly spawn in front of someone and get killed instantly. It's a tough break, especially like we saw some spawns here in this shield belt room. You can get killed off the shield belt and then immediately respawn in front of your enemy. Cool, with a chance to try to knock Wolverine. Wolverine, again, just holding down this room. Between rockets and shock, he's just been spamming. Anyone who comes in gets a shot to the face. And that's really made it easy for SAS to keep continually grabbing shield belts. Oops, we'll go back on board to the shield belt. We do see frag him. It looks like Wolverine held it for him. Smart move. He still had 82 armor, and that's the thing, is Wolverine's been able to defend this room in such a way that he doesn't give up any of the armor that he gets with that shield belt, so it can allow the next one to go to a teammate, and that's so huge. So Cruel, though, grabbing this amp, trying to make something happen. He's got a shot on Slay. He has a shot on a few of them as they've been all over this 100 armor area. Okay, couple kills coming out. Oops. Ooh, that amp. Frag him, completely surrounded by BRD. I was actually kind of surprised not to see some team damage there. It's pretty tough whenever you get into a tight quarter like that. They're tight quarters like that. Not to just accidentally shoot your teammates. See Slay coming in to help out with that shield belt room. Wolverine wants this one, it looks like. And BRD really having trouble trying to contest these shield belts. I mean, they're in there, but it's a little bit late, so Wolverine's going to have, you know, as much armor as two of them combined. Slay comes to help clean it up, and Wolverine just back to his old routine over here. We do have 25 seconds till amp. Vest is going to come up soon as well. Slay looks like he might just be content to hang out in this room and wait for it. Yeah, Slay and Snatch backing up. Actually, rotating through to get some kills in mid. Kind of curious there. Didn't think we would see an amp happen. Oh, Snatch actually can jump up to amp if he wants. He has those jump boots. 100 armor is spawned. They're going to grab it. Boots are on the ground there. This could be important. If Slay grabs the boots and some health, he can get up there to amp and really put this one away. And again, kind of a standoff at the amp, so we're going to rotate around. Looks like we have shield belt spawning any second. Frag him this time. Him and Wolverine have basically just been alternating those shield belts. We've got an amp run here by Zion. Kind of low on health, though. He's going to hang out by the 100 area. Probably not a bad move. Oh, nice patient combo there by Zion. Doesn't shoot his teammate. Waits a couple more seconds. Gets the shot off and the kill, and the spawn kill on frag him. So a nice little run so far by Zion. More damage coming out. So this is definitely the most effective amp run we've seen probably by either team so far this game. As Zion just putting out some damage, finally gets his killing spree ended, but makes a dent in that 33 now frag lead for the blue team. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here real quick. I mean, not unlike what we saw on Spacer, you know, BRD with plenty of amp time, but just not getting the kills off of them. Look at that, 9-0 shield belt. So really shows you the degree that SAS has been dedicating resources to holding BRD out of this shield belt room. And not surprising, we're going to see Wolverine go ahead and grab that shield belt one more time. We'll stay on board with him for just a minute to decide see if he decides to be aggressive. Almost shoots Slay in the back. We do have an amp spawning soon. People fighting over these boots. Ooh, rockets himself in the face, but does get the kill. So Wolverine now with shield belt and boots. Amp's gonna spawn now. He has a chance to grab it. He may go ahead and do that. And that's probably the quickest amp grab we've seen so far this game. It's been hanging out spawning for a while, a couple of times. Yeah, interesting moment there if you're Wolverine. As someone who's been assigned to defend a room, do you decide to go on the aggressive Or do you sit back and kind of play like a flag defender and hang out in base? Oh, that amp link gun just absolutely melting. This might be the new most effective amp run we've seen so far this game, just answering right back what we saw from BRD. Another killing spree. Down to 10 health though, so he's going to have to be a little bit more careful heading back to that shield belt room. It looks like Fragum maybe grabbed that shield belt in between those, so still nothing lost there. We do have this vest popping any second, goo coming down onto it, but also going to SAS. I'm going to give a quick look at the scoreboard here to check out the vest differential. Okay, so vests have been going back and forth. I was kind of curious about that. BRD had been challenging those a little bit more consistently. Yeah, and with that amp run, you see the time going way more in SAS's favor, and more to the point, the kills going in SAS's favor. Still not a single shield belt this game for BRD. They've just been locking that room down with Wolverine and then Fragum coming over to help. Go back over to it, and yeah, Wolverine again up top. And BRD just not even contesting it. They just may have completely lost timing of it too. So Wolverine now getting a little bit more aggressive, probably you know, realizing that BRD is not even attempting to take back that room, so they're just gonna push him out of there to help his teammates out. Gets the rocket juggle killed there. We might see another amp grab soon. I heard the boots get taken. Yep, there's the grab there. Zion able to grab it. We saw him going a really effective... Oh, the team damage right there. Amp sniper able to the back. 2 shots in a row and frag him though, so Zion has a chance to make another good run here with the amp. Oh, goes down quickly. It's a nice job doubling back and double teaming him. So Zion down, Natched with the amp. Gonna try to negate some of that amp run, but the minute and a half to go. This one, again, gonna be all SAS. A little bit more control from the very beginning by SAS on this one. Spacer was a little bit more back and forth, especially in the middle of the map. But yeah, wanting this one down, I mean, that shield belt control just outstanding on SAS's part. And Wolverine, I mean, you want to talk about an efficient game. Not the highest damage on his team, but only 6 deaths, 27 kills and 15 assists. And that's the key though, whenever you're in that amp, or whenever you're in that shield belt room, you can do a lot of damage to people spawning in there. So definitely props to Wolverine for knowing when to be aggressive. Natch on a killing spree now. I think that might be the first non-amp killing spree we've seen. Oh, killing his teammate though. Typical Natch, just wants to up his stats. Does this game count multi-kills if you kill your teammates? I feel like 2K4 did, or maybe this game did earlier on, where if you kill your teammate, you can still extend a double kill or multi-kill. Shield belt up. Wolverine actually not on it. Oh, he's... Right as I said that, ooh, Spixie might have a chance to steal one. This would be the first shield belt that blue team has given up. Spixie goes down. Oh, they knock him off of it. So with 5 seconds left to go, SAS continues their perfect streak of defending that shield belt. Winding this one down, and SAS going to go 2-0 in TDM this match. So yeah, keep in mind this is a mixed mode league, so they're gonna do 4-on-4 for a couple maps, then 2v2, and then the duel matches. Looks like Wolverine's gonna host this one, so we're gonna hop out of here and take a quick break while they get this hub back up, and we will be back in action shortly. All right, looks like we got this one up and going quickly. So let's jump back into the game here. Yeah, we did have some questions in chat. Just to reiterate, so this is a mixed mode format here this season. You got 4v4 TDM. Each map is going to be 1 point. 2 maps there. And you got best of 3 2v2 TDM. Winner of that best of 3 is going to get a point. And then 2 best of 3 duels, and each of those is going to earn a point as well. So you can have 5 possible points in a match. Since it's a point system, at the end of the season, then everyone's going to play every match. So you're not going to have any like it's not a best of 5 points per match. It's all 5 points are going to get assigned one way or another. And I believe that will determine placements at the end of the season, although I will leave that for the league admins to clarify at some point. Saw some nice jumps there. So this would be DM focus. Kind of a big map for 2v2. I should say not huge area-wise, but it can be kind of disjointed. You have lots of individual rooms. Kind of reminds me of Asbestos away from the old 2K4 days. Actually kind of reminds me of Tempest as well, in that you have a bunch of separate areas that you can kind of defend. And if you want to really hole up in one spot, you can do that. Interesting to see, so... Interesting to see who's going to play what, because you can't have one player play dual 2v2 and 4v4, I believe. I think you have to have people play multiple game types. So there is some strategy involved with the rosters and figuring out who's going to play which game types. Obviously, you would like your best 2 duelers to be playing those duel games, but again, depends on who you want playing in your 2v2. All right, well, while they're getting that figured out, I am going to double check what I can do with my crosshair here. So bear with me. I know the crosshairs sometimes are kind of one thing that get sort of transcoded a little funny whenever you're encoding video. Let's go, let's do default. Let's give it a 1.0. That should be a little bit easier to come through, you know, once the video gets encoded and streamed through, and even on the VODs. All right, looks like players are just about ready. All tabbing real quick. All right, here we go. All right, players are ready. 3, 2, 1. It's game time, baby. I'm Connex5. We are here with the 2v2 portion. Map 1 of this Season 1 in UTPL. We just saw SAS take both TDM 4v4 maps, and right now off to a strong start as Rocket's coming down on top. 2v2, though, going to be a completely separate opportunity for points. Oh, a nice rocket coming out by Wolverine. Taking out Spixie. You've got to be careful, though. Almost rockets himself in the face there. Hitting the ceiling with these boots. He goes down. Nice sniper shot by Zion. Zion, one of the highlights for BRD in that 4v4 match. Going on a couple key amp runs to keep them sort of contentious in it, although SAS ultimately taking both maps fairly comfortably. Starting off pretty even here, though, now. 4v3, as Zion actually kills himself. I wasn't even spectating him, and I cursed him. Spixie popping a headshot there. Belt's going to be spawning in 0 seconds. Looks like Spixie right on top of that. Interesting. Wolverine not really able to contest. Perhaps didn't have a good weapon selection. Snatch a little late to the party. And it's going to be much harder to neutralize, especially something like a shield belt. Whenever you're playing 2v2, all that armor, all that... Ooh, every shield belt that much more powerful, because you're going up against 2 potential people to whittle you down instead of 1. You make things last a lot longer, in other words. We saw so many shield belt and amp runs in the 4v4 where they turn a corner, have 3 people blasting them, and they just go down instantly. Another map, too, with the amp elevated, where requires a piston or a jump boot. Oh, and Wolverine just Shot after shot on Zion, shooting him again. Wolverine absolutely on fire. Snatch kills him with the flash. So that was a huge sequence there. SAS able to get both kills, take the amp back, and get some damage output from it. That was an extremely confident play there by SAS, and now they're able to take control of the shield belt after chasing him off with amp, and more importantly, BRD having to respawn and completely start from scratch, grabbing weapons and armor. They do grab 100, so they can defend themselves a little bit here. Amp Run didn't really do much for frag totals, but did chase them off of that shield belt again and allow them to kind of get control of this map back. And that can be just as important for the long-term score here. So many places for Flak to bounce off and bounce around this map. Oh, big Flak primary. Yeah, this is actually a relatively almost claustrophobic map at points. There's some really tight areas where combos, Flak primaries, rockets can come in and just explode a whole area, really. So you might see a slightly different weapon selection this map. Shield belt gets grabbed there by Wolverine. We did see an amp though by Spixie, so. Oh, there's an amp sniper rifle shot trying to fight his team back into this one. Only down 5. There's plenty of time left in this one. Of course, again, only playing 2v2. You do need to be cognizant of the clock because it's a lot harder to make up frags in this game type as well, because only 2 targets chase around this map, and like I said at the beginning, this is a relatively spacious map. Oh, nice Link primary by Snatch. Just begging Zion to chase after him. So 15 seconds until this shield belt. It's back up a little bit to see if anyone's flanking. Looks like Zion got in behind, only Link gun though, so going up against Shock Rifle is going to be tricky. They're going to double team him. Link and Enforcer try to take out Snatch, they do, but then, oh, Wolverine turns the corner. 1 kill with the rockets, grabs the shield belt. Chasing him down, another kill with the rockets. Wolverine on a killing spree now. Let's follow him for a bit. We've still got 25 seconds to the next power-up. He's going to be looking for spawners now. Finds Spixie. Rockets and Link gun, so difficult to get away from. Spixie just trying to do some damage, but at 50 armor negating much of what he managed to get out there. In the last couple minutes, SAS has finally settled in here and really starting to extend this lead. Rockets to the face there, pushing them away from that amp. I don't know, he does have jump boots, so we're gonna see him probably grab sniper rifle and grab that amp. See the defensive rockets coming out. Wouldn't be surprised to see him pull out Link gun here. Ooh, backing up. Ooh, almost gets killed. Backing up into that shock ball. Dangerous move there. There's the sniper rifle shot. Just to fight them off of that shield belt. It should be spawning. There we go. Snatch decides to grab it. Probably because of the low health of Wolverine. Not too worried about extending his killing spree so much as, extending the lead. Oh, and the turnaround sniper still just waiting for some health to pop. Oh, interesting. Sorry, Oth. We'll fix that. I'm not sure why part of the... There. Sorry, I'm not sure how that got moved over, but... we are back where we need to be here. And 23-9 now, SAS extending this lead. You see Wolverine again just on a tear. Let's give a quick look at the scoreboard. Almost double the amp time for SAS and 4-1 shield belts. So for the first time this match, they actually gave up a shield belt, but so far, BRD rather, not really able to get anything going after those first few minutes. We're just about to hit the halfway point. Snatch now with the amp, not much health though, so BRD, if they can get another shot on him and take him out, maybe a chance to pick up an amp, but Wolverine sticking right to him. Actually a pretty smart move there. Wolverine waiting so that if Snatch goes down, he could pick up that amp immediately himself. Oh, tries to go for that jump there by Snatch. It's a tricky jump. There he goes, gets it again to flank right behind him. Misses the shot though. Oh, eating a bunch of Link for that. And good job by Zion, making him pay. Down to 5 health, but making him pay for missing that jump. We're gonna have 10 seconds now. Oh, the jump boots. Missing them. So key on this map, both giving you a chance to grab that amp and contest from up top. Oh, there's one kill with rockets, another kill with rockets. Snatch and Wolverine both feeling very comfortable with rockets. We've seen them diving around the map, throwing them out everywhere. All the armor is getting taken, so still a bunch of time until the amp. Rockets coming out everywhere, I gotta say. So Snatch now trying to circle around. I'm kind of surprised to see him go up after this 100 armor, given that the amp was up, but it's like they're gonna back up into it. I don't know if they're gonna want to piston up there, though. They're fighting for the area, but they don't have jump boots. It looks like he is gonna piston up from the sniper up top there. Only 24 health, so he's got the amp, but needs to back up a little bit. Takes the rockets by Spixie, so or by Snatch rather. So now Snatch is gonna have this amp. And like that move, going straight back for the health. Missing a couple sniper shots there, but oh, there's a nice one. Although, really more importantly, able to keep that amp out of his opponent's hands. Was a pretty gutsy play there. I mean, grabbing that amp with, what, a 24 health was it? One shot would have taken him out. Was able to get straight over to some health and still get a couple shots off with it. Okay, we're gonna see Vest popping in 3 seconds. 15 seconds for this shield belt. Let's go see who gets set up for it. And not surprising to see SAS in front on this map, just or on this in this room, just waiting for them. In fact, nobody even really gives chase. So Wolverine's gonna have this shield belt that he's had in his hands for practically the entire match, including 4v4. Hey, you see 5 grabs by Wolverine of that shield belt. Ooh, rocket from Zion though, taking him out. Could they finally get hold of this amp? They haven't done a whole lot with it so far this map. As every time they try to enter this area, BRD is just getting stonewalled by SAS. It's up. Looks like Snatch fighting him out of the area. Are they going to push up and contest, or is Snatch gonna piston? He's gonna piston up again. This time, much more health than last time. And that amp Lincoln's gonna be scary to run up against. Ooh, Flakfall just missing the nice mid-air Flacto to erase him. And Snatch now on the run. Another kill, making the most of these amps. See Zion not too thrilled with that spawn, but such is TDM. It looks like they're conceding this one. 22 frag lead with just under 5 minutes to go. So it looks like that first map's gonna go to SAS. They're gonna rehost map 2. Remember, this is a best of 3 2v2. And winner of this best of 3 will get 1 point. And then we'll have 2 duels afterwards that'll each be worth 1 point. And those will also be best of 3. Oh, sorry guys. I don't understand. Hold on. Huh. Let me see what I can do about this. I'm not sure why OBS decided to change what. Yeah, sorry. I'll fit to screen isn't working right. Let me shoot. All right, let me re-add the source. Hold on. Yeah, I have no idea what happened there, honestly. Weird. That's fun. Yeah, I don't know. A fit to screen didn't work for some reason. Does that seem fine? It's funny because it looks fine in my OBS as well, so that's fun. Well, you know, one more thing to learn about OBS, I guess. Does it look good now while we're in between games here? Shout out to DC, by the way, for creating this this solo no doors version at the last minute. I think for the last cup we had. Yeah, DC from the internet. He, I believe it was Fragib's request, decided to, you know, that this map might work a little bit better for TDM if you had no doors on it. So they went ahead and DC popped it out like the stork he is. All right, here we go. It's game time, baby. Connex 5, we're here with map 2 with this 2v2 TDM. We're on solo right now. And we just saw SAS with a pretty dominant win on Focus. And now we're going to see if they can wrap this one up. This is best of 3, though, so if BRD can come back strong, they can force a map 3. Try to come away with some points. Sound getting started. He has himself a shock rifle in good positioning. Spixie getting the first kill, so BRD with the lead. See how long they can hold on to this one. Nice combo coming down by Zion. Able to push him off that shock rifle. Aang followed up with a kill. A couple more shots coming out, so strong start here by BRD. Spixie with a headshot for his part, so 3-0 early on. Need to get control of this shield belt room, though. Ooh, sniper rifle coming in. He's going to want to avoid that goo while he makes his way back. Doesn't want to give up the belt, though. Nice timing there by Zion, killing him right before the belt pops. And 6-0, so a huge lead early on here by Spixie and Zion, but obviously still plenty of time to go. And SAS has looked pretty good so far this match, but still very confident start by Spixie and Zion, getting control of the weapons and fighting their way over to this amp area, but SAS just waiting for it. Amp gets picked up by Snatch with a chance to put his team a little bit closer. Looks like he, Snatch, interesting, jumped over the armor there. Looks like it might have been on purpose because Wolverine picked it up right behind him. Oh, decides to go down for that health. Nice. Sniper shot right there. Had a combo just waiting for him. And now fighting over this shield belt area. Let's give a quick zoom out. Oh, you see him flanking around. Shield belt spawns now. Kind of interesting. No one really on top of it. Snatch able to go back and grab it, but BRD maybe could have flanked and stolen it from them. See the 100 armor grab there as well. But Snatch right now still 150. Trying to whittle his team back into this one as that lead cut to 4. Spixie and Zahn were so hot early on in the match. SAS didn't even really get a chance to control any weapons in the first couple minutes. Oh, but there's some flak to the face. Snatch bringing it back within 3. Still have 18 seconds. Oh, a couple quick kills there now. It's a 2-point game. And Snatch still has plenty of weapons to work with, though. He's getting low on health. He might want to back up a bit. Never mind. Decides to go on a killing spree instead. And there's that health he was looking for. 2 seconds to the amp. Looks like they're going to go over to shield gun. Or excuse me, shield belt. Wolverine grabs that amp, fighting them off of the belt. He's going to try to back up and cut him off. Picks up the 50, so he's got plenty of armor to work with. Oh, that rocket just misses Zion. Zion on the run. Don't know how he survived that long, but a follow-up by Wolverine, though he hit himself a little bit with that rocket, I think. Ooh, the nice twitch shot right there, just at the end of that amp. Gets that kill, pulls them now back within 2. But Spixie not giving up with the chase down. And BRD maintaining this lead for now. We had a little bit of time now until the next power-up spawn. Oh, big mid-air flak primary, though. And a potential double kill here by Wolverine. Nope, he misses the, gives up the armor, but again, staying within 2. We're gonna have to get over to this shield belt, though. Wolverine maybe a little bit out of position now. Snatch going down, getting taught 2v1. Spixie with that shield belt grab. Let's follow him and see if he decides to get in position for the amp ahead of time, as SES has been there very early. Ooh, tries to fight him off the armor. Dangerous move. It could have actually jumped into a piston there. Would have splattered him, and instead they... Oh, they back up to... And Wolverine actually steals this amp, so... Not a lot happening from it, but a gutsy move there by Wolverine. Smart move, though, by BRD to back up and take it back from him. Oh, and he goes down to Wolverine. So Wolverine just being hyper-aggressive, despite being down by 6. Just really wants these amps in his hands. And probably not a bad move, because if they want to get back into this one, they're going to need to make a couple amp runs, go on some killing sprees. Just a couple kills right there coming out. Oh, big flat primary. Doesn't want to kill himself there. Has to be careful. Down to 6 health. Any shard that backed up into him would have taken him out, but Wolverine survives. He's going to be on the run. Trying to get back up to health. Does so. That's very, very efficient healing right there by Wolverine. Oh, nice use of the weapon swap. You see him didn't even take a shot with the shock rifle, just decided to switch over to flak, backs up again, and there's the killing spree we talked about. Pulling them within 1, going for the second kill there. Spixie goes down, and they're going to tie this one up now, just about a third of the way into this one. So Spixie and Zion, as hot as they started, they now find themselves down as we inch our way closer to the halfway point of this one. To reiterate, SAS won map 1 in this 2v2, so BRD trying to stay alive. It's a best of 3 to get this 2v2 point in this match. Oh, a big combo comes out there. Nice sniper shot to finish him off. Spixie, though, able to get the enforcer shot on, get that amp for Zion, and this is a way for them to fight back into the lead. They got tied it right back up. You can turn this corner and get a shot off. Ooh, just gets up the lift in time. Just a nice anticipation there. Back up by 1 are BRD. You see him just trying to hunt down blue players with that amp sniper rifle. Not happening. And out of position for that 100 armor. So Wolverine still doing a great job of anticipating armor spawns, getting there in time. Oh, now a 2-frag lead going back the other direction. We're just seeing these teams trade runs of kills. Shield belt's gonna spawn. We gotta fight over that. Wolverine taking out Spixie now. Looks like he'll have an uncontested grab of it. That'll let him be a little bit more aggressive. Still got 30 seconds till amp, so he's gonna pick up some weapons, and if he can find anyone that freshly spawned, he's gonna be able to engage as aggressively as he wants. Ooh, pins him in the corner with rockets. Actually, nice escape job there, not allowing Wolverine to finish him off. Amp's gonna spawn any second. See a lot of fighting up over the top of it, but nobody really in position to grab it just yet. BRD's gonna drop Spixie down. Zion curves around to try to support him. Amp's up. Looks like Zion's gonna go for it, but Spixie's kind of left alone here with 2v1. He's gonna go down. Zion trying to make it worthwhile. He does have Amp though, so if he can get a couple shots off. And Znatch just playing keep away here. Oh, nice shot there, Zion. We've seen him make a couple nice Amp runs so far in this match. Another clutch sniper shot there. Doesn't get the kill, but there's a follow-up. Ooh, and Znatch able to take that kill back, but still only a 1 frag lead for SAS. There's a pretty key Amp run there. Spixie ties it right back up. We're past the halfway point, and these teams are just back and forth. We see questions in chat. BRD forfeited that first map after about 10 minutes or so. It was a pretty clear lead for SAS, and so they went ahead and conceded. Much closer game this map, obviously. Oh, the rockets and the sniper shots coming in. Spixie just getting double teamed there. Caught a bit out of position. Now he's going to get a rocket to the back. Luckily for him, he has that flat cannon, can defend himself. Let's flip over to this shield belt, see how things get set up for it. Wolverine in position to grab it. Seems like he's always in position to grab it. You see him just following the neon sign. Zion giving chase, but Snatch shooting him in the back. A nice little bait there. You see Wolverine kind of running his route. He likes to grab that belt and curve back around, grab the health. Amp's going to spawn right now, though. The SAS going to grab it. Kind of tucked away in that corner, but the falling away, just sort of mid-air sniper shot. Close range. Wolverine now on a tear. There's a killing spree by Wolverine. I think this is the second one of the match for him. And if SAS goes on to win this map, think about this Amp run right there. 6 quick kills by Wolverine. Grabbing the shield belt and Amp. Making great use of that Amp. We're about a third of the way, or 2/3 of the way into this one. This is the biggest lead we've seen, I think, for either team. Eight frags now for SAS. Still plenty of time for BRD to come back. We saw them go up, I think, was it a 8-2, 9-1, something like that early on in the game. So he can definitely come back. But they're going to need an Amp run, kind of like what Wolverine just pulled off. So extend that to, well, back to an 8 frag lead, rather. Wolverine's going to be probably curving back around to this 100 armor, I imagine. 20 seconds till the Amp, though. Ooh, nice flat ball to the face there. Wolverine saw the smiley on it. Has to back away. You see them playing chicken over this health. And Wolverine just diving right past that flat ball, rocketing him in the face. Amp's going to spawn now. And I'm kind of surprised not to see anyone waiting on it. It's going to be so key. Oh, that's not, oh, the rocket. It was a rocket from the last second there, but they double team, take him down. So BRD answering that. To fight back and grab this Amp. They need to make something happen with it, though. Still only down 8. There's another shot. Okay. Getting something going here. Shield belt is up. They know they're going to be going for it. Oh, just a split second late. Hit one shot. Can't hit the other. If they had gotten there a couple seconds earlier, Wolverine probably would have gone down, got them a shield belt and another kill. Instead, Wolverine, as always, perfectly on time with that shield belt, able to fight them off, and doesn't really do anything with this Amp, but does end their run, which is just as important as this clock is going to start being a factor. 3 minutes to go and a 9 frag lead. BRD is going to start running out of time. Kills coming out for both sides right now. Things staying relatively neutral. We got 10 seconds to the shield belt, though, so unsurprisingly, we've got Wolverine already on top. Snatch ready to support him. BRD, though, sniping down 1. This is kind of the risky run. Whenever you get there too early, a nice jumping headshot by Spixie, knocking him off of that belt and grabbing it for himself. This is going to be a little bit of a chance for them to go on a run, but Wolverine chasing him down. Not real happy with that shot. They try to make him pay for it with some link gun. Spixie, though, staying with it, getting that kill, following it up. Only a 5 frag lead now. And there's the Amp run by Zion. That was a big grab. Spixie with the kill on Wolverine. This is what BRD needed. They've got the amp run, they've got the belt, they've got the 100 armor, and they're on a tear, only down by 3 with 2 minutes to go. Zion now desperately looking for people. Spixie, though, fighting off Snatch. 2 frag lead for SAS. Interesting, they continue to be aggressive. There's that amp link under the back of Wolverine. He's going to go down. Zion with the killing spree. If he can get one more shot on Snatch here, he could tie it, or excuse me, pull within 2 rather. See him aiming for that 100 armor. Gonna try to make his way around, maybe meets Snatch over there. Ooh, dangerous move, diving in against Flak with that link gun. Does a ton of damage, but he goes down. So back to a 5 frag lead just like that. They have no power up spawn. This is gonna be a tricky spot. They're only gonna have one more chance to grab an amp. Oh, and Wolverine just relentlessly chasing him down with that Flak. 1 kill, 2 kills, and that double kill by Wolverine may have been the one to seal it. They don't seem to have the exact timing on the amp, though. Either that or he's just hiding. See Wolverine hanging out in that amp area. Still 10 seconds to go, though. Certainly this amp will be key if BRD wants any chance of coming back in this one. But interesting, SAS just completely camping out at it. Wolverine's got it in his hands now with a chance to put this one away with 52 seconds to go. Honestly, as long as they keep the amp away from BRD, they probably win this one. But Wolverine deciding to be aggressive, gets 1 kill. Oh, kills himself. But luckily Snatch is right there to snatch it back up. Leaves Wolverine that shield belt, and I think with 40 seconds to go, that's gonna do it. An amp out of play, so 25 seconds. I think that's going to finish this one off for us. We'll take a look at the stats. And SAS with much more time with the amp. Honestly, though, I think BRD we saw make much better use of amps this map than really in any of the other maps so far in this match. Saw a couple of good killing sprees with it. You saw them take almost, you know, basically half as many shield belts, which is actually much better than they've been doing so far in this match. Pretty even on 100 armors, so BRD ultimately losing this one, but a pretty good match. We saw this one getting off to an early lead. So a nice job getting to an early lead and then fighting back into this one late, but ultimately SAS holding on to win it. And that's going to do it for your 2v2 best of 3. They're going to take another point there for SAS. And now BRD with a chance to try to get some points back with these best of 3 duels coming up. We're gonna let them get that organized, and we'll be back in just a minute. Did just occur to me, we do have the brackets ready to go. Give you a quick resize on that. So if anybody was curious what we're going to be seeing in the duel section of this match, we're going to have Zion versus Dylan, and we're going to have Flix Switch versus Slay, I should say, is going to be rescheduled a little bit later today. So we're only going to see one more duel here. It'll be Zion versus Dylan, and it'll be a best of 3. Like we said, ASDF, Leah, and Erase. And winner of this best of 3 will earn their team another point. Again, there are a total of 5 possible points in each of these matches. So Zion versus Dylan is what we've got coming up. Just so you know what's on deck. And immediately after this duel, we're going to be jumping into Gangsters versus SOW. Give you a quick look at that coming up. This will be your 4-on-4 maps, lineups, 2v2 and duel. And at some point during probably that match, or maybe afterwards before the third match, that's when we're going to sneak in this Flick Switch versus Slay duel. So just keep an eye out for that. Temporarily postponed. Call it a weather delay. Yeah, Gangsters versus Sons of War. Gonna be an interesting one. Let's see what maps they chose. Deck and Rankins. Okay, seeing completely different maps chosen. Gonna be interesting to see which teams kind of do better or worse on different maps as the season goes on. We definitely saw the veterans of SAS looking very comfortable on an older map like Tempest. Whereas BRD perhaps looked a little bit less comfortable on it and certainly seemed to indicate that in chat. All right, yeah, just waiting for this this hub to go up real quick, and then we'll be jumping back into this game. If anyone has access to Dylan, he just put up the game for this, but it's private, so no spectators can join. So if anybody's got a carrier pigeon they want to send his way, by all means do so, and we'll be able to jump into this one as soon as they rehost this game in a way so that spectators can spectate. Worst comes to worst, we can do the live replay system. We've done that before. It doesn't appear that we've got 2 players in that game yet, though, so I don't think it's gonna happen yet. Hopefully they get to them. Let them know to rehost. Okay, looks like he left it. So, now's a good time to just get up and stretch your legs a little bit. While they're rehosting this, let's just play this promo vid one more time. It's a nice little pretty piece of video that we get to look at. All right, and looks like they're in game now, so I'm gonna pop a little bit of this on, move this over, and get you guys ready to go. Yeah, that was a little bit of doubled up music for you guys. You know how like Twitch likes to autoplay things in the background. That's exactly what was happening. So we're back to one single stream. We nobody's earbuds get blown out. All right, players are ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's game time, baby. Connex 5 here with Dylan versus Cruel. Map 1 of this Week 1 UTPL season tournament, or season rather, I guess, really. We're gonna have Cruel versus Dylan. This is gonna be a best of 3. SAS has taken all the TDM rounds, so already gonna get themselves 3 points in this match. Cruel looking for an opportunity to get his team some points. They will have another chance later on today when they have their last duel tournament, or excuse me, duel match in this match. Dylan right now, though, on top of the map. Got Cruel a little bit on the run. Oh, there's the first kill with that big combo. Dylan right now going to be a tall order for pretty much anyone in this event. Nice sniper shot peeking down by Cruel, knowing he's going right for that shield belt a little bit early, so that's going to earn him a couple of shots. So nice shots there. Dylan's still going to grab it, but he's got to be heading towards some health soon. And Cruel's going to have an opportunity to try to cut him off here. Oh, I like that combo. Oh, both sides. Great anticipation. Just barely dodging each other's combos there. Ooh, big combo coming out there. We've seen Dylan in the past. He likes to be very methodical. He's not going to be the blindly aggressive, constantly attacking dueler. Even when he's on top of the map, he likes to pick his spots. Likes to catch people, you know, with anticipatory combos and stuff like that, and then follow it up with the kill. I think methodical might be the word that I use to describe his style. Seeing him right now, even though he's in complete control of the map, just sort of whittling Cruel down, grabbing that shield belt, catching him out of position, and then rocketing him around. Nothing much Cruel can do there either, and then he's going to grab this 100 armor, so nothing super flashy so far, but Dylan just running this map and keeping Cruel on his heels. Cruel, though, for his part, only down 2, so only a couple minutes into this one. About a quarter of the way through, so still plenty of time for Cruel if he wants to back up, if he can get himself settled. Big flak primary shot would have done him a lot of good there. Couldn't quite make it connect. That link gun's gonna take him out. But a big combo there by Dylan. And Cruel right now just looking for a weapon still. Dylan does such a great job of denying you those weapons, but so that anytime you respawn, you basically have to, you know, spend that much more time trying to just gather yourself. Meanwhile, he's running those armors so precisely. Cruel getting a little bit of damage out, but once again getting rocketed into the corner, and Dylan just taking his time there, finishing that one off. And so 4 minutes into this one, all Dylan so far. Let's give a quick look at the scoreboard. We still have 15 seconds until the shield belt comes up. So 7 of 9 major armors already going to Dylan. This is about as even as Cruel has been all game. Oh, with the armor, and that gets erased there by Dylan. But he had a chance there to fight him off a little bit. Nice sniper shot there. We've seen actually Cruel with a couple nice sniper shots. Let's go on board with him as he's grabbed that shield belt. Kind of slowly fighting his way back into this one. He's been able to whittle Dylan down a little bit here or there with some peeking sniper shots, but not able to really follow it up with anything. So just about halfway through this one, it's still 4-0. If Cruel can break through, though, if he can get that first kill, he might be able to follow it up. Ooh, there's trading damage right there. This is such a small map. If you can get the first kill, you can probably... Ooh. Rocket's coming out, and Dylan again with the just rocket. Juggling him like it's a Quake game. I do like that switch to the sniper rifle, though. Had him in midair. Figured he'd pluck him out of the sky. Obviously worked out for Dylan, and now up 5 with a chance. Yep, there's that shield belt. Looks like Cruel backed up and just wanted to take that 100 armor to make sure he got something out of it. Ooh, Rocket comes out. Every time I'm about to give Cruel a little bit of an opportunity here because he pulls even with health and armor, Dylan just pulls out a combo or a rocket and constantly doing damage. And that's got to be the frustrating thing about playing against someone like that. You're just never going to find yourself at full health and armor. Cruel here now doing the smart thing, being patient, trying to just get some health and armor stacked up and take his opportunities as they come. Shield belt and 100 armor are going to spawn at the same time this time. So it's entirely possible for Cruel to have a chance to grab one or the other. He's going to need to get out of here. And again, Rocket's raining down Dylan. Just pushing him away constantly. So he does get that 100 armor, does Cruel. And shield belt's going to get picked up by Dylan. One shot by Cruel, another shot by Cruel. Fighting his way back into this one. There's a rocket to follow it up. If he can hit one more shot, might be able to get himself on the board. Oh, misses it. Had exactly what he wanted there, but that's fine. He does survive. He's going to have to run for this health in the back corner, though. Dylan knows he's there, but decides to go for the health himself. We're going to kind of be reset on this one. Cruel with a little bit of an armor advantage, and again, immediately gets comboed down. Dylan just standing still for like 5 seconds, waiting for him to turn that corner. And so methodical, not even following it up. Dylan would rather get himself health. You just wonder if that's going to eventually come back to bite him. But the chase, every time Cruel gives chase, he just runs right into a rocket or a combo. And immediately has to back up. 50 armor is his, but that shield belt's going to spawn in 5 seconds, and I don't think Cruel's going to be in position to really contest it. Actually, Dylan looks like he might be baiting him down into it, so Cruel... Just interesting, just grabbing that shield belt. I thought Dylan might be sitting up top waiting for him to grab it to shoot him in the back. Oh, there's an opportunity for Cruel. Actually caught Dylan off guard. Dylan may be a little bit out of his rhythm, or at least doesn't understand where Cruel is rotating at the moment. But Cruel trying to give chase and running right into a sniper shot, running right into another sniper shot. And there's the third right there. Dylan just plucking him down, shot after shot. Big combo right off that sniper rifle, going for the spawn kill. Doesn't actually get it. Caught him where he wanted him. Dylan having trouble chasing him down. Cruel, nice job using the piston defensively. He's still going to be on the run. Rocket's coming in. Link's going to melt him down 8-0 now. I think that's going to do it with under 2 minutes to go. Cruel fighting his way back into this one from time to time, but just unable to get on the board. Every time he had a chance to chase down Dylan, ends up eating a rocket or a combo, and just... Very methodical, almost quiet game by Dylan. Just controlling the map, throwing rockets out. Mostly waiting for Cruel to run into his own shots rather than chasing him down. And that's the advantage you have. That's the luxury you have whenever you have the lead and control of the map. See the chase down right there. Might be going for an even 10 here, but at this point, this one's going to be all Dylan in the end. Ooh, rocket to the face. Cruel on the run. Still 50 seconds to try to end this one, you know, on the board. Perhaps a moral victory if he can get a kill here. Oh, and Dylan just waiting for him again. So predictive with his aiming. Just waiting for him to run into his crosshair and just pulling the trigger. Be a quick look at that scoreboard. 7-2 shield belts. Cruel grabbing majority of the 100 armors, but really, I mean, look at that damage output. Just pretty much doubling them up there. So map 1 going to Dylan. We'll see what Cruel can bring us in map 2. It looks like players are getting ready. We're going to be jumping right into this one quick. Map 2 will be Leah, as you can see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's game time, baby. Connex 5, we are here. Map 2, we just saw Dylan just sort of methodically picking apart ASDF. Winning that one just under so much control the whole time. Cruel, though, was able to get a couple big shots off. Able to fight his way back into it and just couldn't quite get the chase down. Every time he ran after Dylan, he ate a rocket or a combo. Let's see what he can do on this map. Gets the early shot off, and we saw that actually quite often on ASDF, where Cruel would be able to get a sniper shot, get something, you know, from a distance to engage, and every time he tried to follow it up, he just got smacked down. Ooh, and that combo coming out, trying to do the same thing again. I like what Cruel's doing here, though, building up his health vials. He's got the little bit of a health and armor advantage. It's going to be a lot of games of chicken on this map, I feel. Oh, the rocket just missing because of the ground. That's going to be a shield belt to Dylan. He's going to be up top with the combo waiting for him. Nice falling away sniper shots by Cruel, though, fighting his way back into this one. Another sniper shot comes out. Another shot. If Cruel can stay on this. Oh, 5 in a row, was it? First kill on Dylan of the match, and now he's going to have the lead. Big combo comes out. He can follow this one up and go up 2-0. Dylan just waiting for him. And Cruel's got to be careful here because one sniper shot will take him out. Decides to be aggressive, misses the combo. Follows up with the Lincoln. If he can get the kill, oh, it would be huge. He can't quite follow it up. There's the combo, though. Nice timing there. Anticipated him going back to that 50 armor. Takes him out before it spawns. And Cruel up 2-0 early on in this one. Oh, a headshot answer from Dylan. Getting himself on the board. Dylan, you see that? Avoiding the goo, combo to the back. And now he's got the shield belt and a ton of health. Oh, the anti-combo just for good measure. He's going to chase him down with that Lincoln and try to take him out. Goo comes out, actually forces him away a little bit. So not a bad defensive goo there by Cruel. And now they're going to probably meet up. Oh, perfect combo. Anticipation by Dylan, knowing exactly where he's going. Looking for the spawn kill, doesn't happen, but ties it right back up. And in control, trying to chase him down. Looks like he might concede that side of the map in order to get himself back up to full health. Grabs that 50. We're going to have 10 seconds to the shield belt. Be curious, it looks like Cruel going straight for the 100 instead. Dylan chasing him down. Neither person going for that shield belt. We're dealing with a dangerous chase down coming in against the combo. Backs up into the 100 armor, but not enough health for it to matter. Oh, and Dylan survives. just long enough to grab that shield belt, and that's going to give him a chance to hit that rocket into his back. Up 4-2 now. Dylan almost on a killing spree here if he can hit one more shot. See rockets going back and forth down to this dangerous area down there. Dylan, nice combos again. Just the anticipation. Oh, melting him right off of that 100 armor. Such a big kill right there. Now he's up 5-2. Has that 100. He can keep being aggressive. Cool dropping down. Just a split second too late, though. 10 seconds until this belt spawns. Let's give a little bit further view of how these guys dance around this column here. Throwing rockets at each other. A couple hits by Cruel. Oh, misses again, shooting through that floor. Able to steal it. Gets a couple of rockets in Dylan. So Cruel now fighting his way back into this one. Gonna try to chase him down over that armor. Oh, almost gets the lock-on shot. Needs to be careful there. Almost rockets himself in the face. And Dylan with just the waiting, standing sniper shot. We've seen him do that so often already in this match. Ooh, Cruel in a dangerous spot. Needs to get out of line of sight of that sniper rifle. I don't know if he's baiting him with that lift or he just missed it, but backing up, gets sniped down again. Dylan just not missing at the moment. Oh, mid-air rocket there. So we're about halfway through this one, and Dylan has taken control, but he is looking a little low on health, so Cruel's got his opportunities here. And with the shield belt spawning, Cruel might actually get one for free here if he's in position. He does. So this could be his opportunity here with a little under 5 minutes to go to try to get some damage back on Dylan, who's not looking super stacked at the moment. There's one sniper shot. If he can get another, it could be what he was looking for. Sliding into those combos, dangerous. Just trying to track him down, waiting for his opportunity. You see Dylan just waiting for him to come up that lift. So patient. Oh, knocks him back with that rocket. And this is just what we've been seeing all match. So whenever Cruel does get an advantage, decides to go on the aggression, or go on the aggressive, just eats rockets every time he turns a corner. Dylan being so patient right now. So Cruel grabbing himself some armor to try to fight off that shield belt from Dylan. Gonna be running low on time here soon, so it might be time for him to make some perhaps aggressive plays, dive at him with rockets or something. Dylan just controlling the flow of the combat so well. Oh, and another shot there, just peeking through by Dylan. And credit to Cruel right now. This can be a very nice combo up through the floor there. This can be a very frustrating position to be in, especially with someone with a play style like Dylan, where basically just sits back and lets you make your own mistakes. It's almost like playing against someone in checkers who, never moves the back row. But Cruel still fighting his way through this one. Looks like time's gonna start running out on him soon. Big flag primary, but it looks like that link's gonna do him in, and with under 3 minutes to go, a 7 frag lead, Dylan's pretty much gonna be putting this one away soon. You can roll off some kills pretty quickly on this map, but Cruel just has not had a chance to really get on top in any way other than the first few minutes of this one. Oh, the blind flak ball straight to the noggin. That's going to be a killing spree. And armor is really going Dylan's way. Damage output actually relatively even, especially compared to last map, but Give you a quick look at some accuracies. 112% accuracy. Dylan obviously cheating. Cruel giving chase yet again. We've seen him in this position so many times. He fights his way back into it, you know, having a health and armor lead or a tie. I like what he did there. You saw him spamming the Link primary in order to negate those shock balls so they couldn't, didn't run into a flak or run into a shock combo. Instead runs into a flak ball. That's a smart move there by Dylan too, like understanding what Cruel's doing and just countering it. But yeah, that was a smart move, I think. Whenever you're trying to close the gap on someone, if they're holding you off with shock combos, you can spam that Link primary. It'll kill the shock balls before they have a chance to combo them. You can sometimes make up some ground. So you'd like to see stuff like that. Definitely like to see Cruel playing all the way through this one, even though it's 11-2 with a minute to go. Still playing hard, and you know, nothing else is good practice. But it looks like SAS is going to go perfect so far into this one. Again, they have one more duel to play that's going to be postponed a little bit later in the day. But SAS looks like they're going to get their first 4 points of the season locked up. Ten seconds to go. Cruel going to go ahead and concede there. Give you one more look at the stats. Pretty much all Dylan. Cruel, like we say, had his opportunities, and Dylan just smacking him down in the way that he does. And Dylan's going to be a tall order for anyone in this entire season, so definitely want to keep an eye on Cruel. Getting some good practice time in here, though. Be interesting to see how he does in future matches, but as it is, this match going all SES's way, and gonna take a look back and see. I know we've got another match coming up next. I'm not sure if they're ready to go or not, but we're gonna pop you back over to our title screen for a minute and get an idea of when we can expect these next guys to get ready to go. So stick around. Maybe now's an opportunity to take a nice, bathroom break or something, and we'll bring you match 2. Oh, wait. Looks like, it looks like they are going to play the second duel now. Okay. So it sounded like it was going to be postponed, but it looks like we've got everyone ready to go. So yeah, we're going to jump right back into that one then. Just wait for this hub to pop back up. So yeah, I think Flick Switch had an earlier conflict, but was able to get back around. So we're gonna see Flick Switch. There we go. There's that game going up again. He said, "He gave us the maps here, didn't he?" Leah, ASDF, and Deep. Okay. No real secrets in this event as far as maps are concerned. It's going to be all maps everyone's familiar with. I'm going to presume this is a random. I think Slay was just playing under Slay's name. So it looks like we're going to have Slay versus Flick Switch as our final match of week 1. There's Slay in the server, so should be getting started here quickly. Nothing really new to show you about Leah. We just saw it, so at this point you're probably pretty familiar with it by now. looks like FlickSwitch gonna ask for a little bit of time to warm up. I think that's fair. He wasn't playing earlier, so coming in a little bit cold. I mean, that was a good opportunity to mention our sponsors. Of course, UTPL, sponsored by all them pretty logos on the screen. You can see them in the profile below. And of course, don't forget, you can also sub to this channel now. They've made Nate affiliate status officially. You can also tip your caster by cheering if you should so feel like it. And for anyone who likes me, I do other things besides UTPL. And despite having so much time dedicated to this, I am going to be streaming a little bit more, just some other things. So, you know, you can follow me at Twitch/Connex5. Nothing so crazy there. You probably could have guessed that one. I did want to ask, how's the stream looking for everyone? Is it looking smooth and everything? Alright, sorry I had to alt-tab there, but here we go. 3, 2, 1, it's game time, baby. Connex5, we are here with FlickSwitch and Slay. This will be our last duel. This first match of Week 1 UTPL here. Some methodical play early on. Neither player wanted to dive right into the other one. Gonna scoop up a bunch of vials. 140 versus 115. Slay with a little bit of a health lead, but FlickSwitch kind of has... Ooh, had a chance to push him off of that shock rifle. Slay loses that 100 though, so he's gonna back up, grab that 50. Try to bait FlickSwitch into chasing him down. Ooh, big combo coming out by Slay, so... Shots coming out, but again, both players being fairly methodical here. No one wanted to dive onto that belt. Slay's gonna earn himself a free 100. Armor goes back the other direction. There's a big sniper shot that'll allow him to engage. He's got rockets out. 2 coming in. He might chase him down with a link gun. Here it goes. FlickSwitch just getting up that lift, getting away. Slay sneaking around. Oh, walks into a combo. I like that defensive combo there. Pushes him away. That allows him to pick up some armor. Who's gonna dive right at him? I don't think that was intentional by FlickSwitch. I think these two maybe lost track of each other for a second. Slay with the follow-up, able to take him down with the shock primaries. Now he's gonna be able to push him off of that shock rifle. So all control now going to Slay early on in this game. Ooh, trading sniper shots there. Ooh, actually Slay ended up trying to chase him down, and FlickSwitch doubles back, grabs that shield belt without getting touched. That could be a big grab there. FlickSwitch is going to try to re-engage and fight his way back into this one. Oh, shot to the back. Slay catching him off guard. There's 2 in a row, so FlickSwitch now, after grabbing that shield belt, gives up a couple easy shots. Now he's going to be a little bit careful as he tries to get back up to full health. So about a quarter of the way through this one, only 1-0. Both these guys showing a lot of respect for each other, not wanting to engage until you get that big spike damage early on. But that said, this has allowed Slay to get up to 157 health, so... And now he's picked up that shield belt. That's going to give him a huge health and armor lead, almost maxing out his health now. So Flickswitch staying alive so far, but he's going to need to be able to whittle down some of that health from Slay before he's going to be able to really engage with him. So even with that 100 armor, which mostly gets negated there. Oh, 2 sniper shots in a row by Slay. Now, if you're Slay, is this the point where you decide to go all in and try to chase him down to convert this to a kill? He's got him down to 46 health. There's one more shot. He pulls out the link gun. He's probably going to chase him down here at all costs. You got to be careful. You end up eating a rocket in the process. He does. Flickswitch actually kills himself, though, but Slay down to 107 over 27, so might have been a reasonably even trade there for Flickswitch, especially if he can fight him off of this armor. Slay, no fear, though, diving under that 100. 10 seconds to the belt, and he's going to be there first. As Flickswitch decides to go for that 50. A little bit bad timing, though, so he's going to be there. He's going to get melted down by that link gun, so 3 frag lead now by Slay. Firmly in control of this map, but not even halfway through yet, so Flickswitch still plenty of chances here to get a couple of rocket shots in. At some point, though, Flickswitch is going to need to do a hard contest of one of these pickups, whether it's a 100 armor or a shield belt. He's going to need to get in his face, maybe hit him with some flak or some rockets, and really whittle him down a little bit more. As we approach the halfway point of this one, Slay already back up to 155 health. Both players just being so methodical here. Almost a game of hide and seek. They're just baiting each other out. You see the nice rocket to bounce him off. Misses the follow-up sniper, so he's going to turn that corner, eat a shock ball. Decides to back up, but Flickswitch now down to 54 health. This is what Slay's been doing, just sort of whittling him down, sort of a war of attrition, if you will. And another shield belt going to Slay. Allowing him to do things like that, to jump through, get hit by a combo, and still have plenty of health and armor to back up safely. Flickswitch has done a pretty good job of holding off Slay, given his control here, but just hasn't been able to convert it into a kill because Slay is coming into these fights with such high health that even eating a combo or a rocket really doesn't take him down to even base health. Oh, there's a big anticipatory combo there by Slay. That's going to turn Flickswitch away again. And with 13 seconds till the next armor pop, Flickswitch has to figure out what to do this time here. He's going to try to go for the 50. It's not up. Or excuse me, goes for the 25. It's not up. 50 is up. He grabs that, but now Slay is in position to push him away, keep him off of that shock rifle. And pretty much, yeah, just uncontested grab that 100 armor, so Flickswitch finding himself in a tough spot. He does actually steal a belt, so interesting. Slay, rather than putting himself at risk to guard against that belt, actually gives it up. Pops a couple sniper shots off, and Flickswitch already back down to 59 over 61, so Slay with some clutch sniper shots there to fight back off of that shield belt. So 170 over 100 is what Flickswitch is looking to fight against. I mean, I think he just needs to hit a... Oh, that combo would have been a chance. He decides to go all in, hits him with a big one. That's going to push him away a little bit. Slay's still 120 over 51, but this is what Flickswitch was looking for. Slay grabbing that 100, so Flickswitch with that big combo, able to re-engage. He grabs that belt. He may decide this may be his chance to go after him. He needs to pick his opportunities here. There's a rocket. Gets another one. If he can hit him one more time, he might be able to finish him off. Oh, he eats so much link in the process, though. So Slay back up to 65 over 50. Flickswitch, if he can get himself a sniper rifle or something. Oh, it looks like he just goes ahead and concedes with 2.5 minutes to go down by 4. The way Slay was playing, he just wasn't getting any opportunities. Get some music started again here before we jump into this map too. So 1-0 Slay up on Flickswitch. Again, this is going to be best of 3, so Flickswitch with a chance to come back in map 2 and try to come away with a point out of this match for his team. I believe we're going to be seeing ASDF next, and map 3 would be deep if it goes to a map 3. And it looks like we're jumping right into this one. Here we go. It's game time, baby. Connex 5 here with map 2 of this Slay versus Flick Switch duel matchup. Slay looking very in control on Leah. Not really giving Flick Switch any openings. But map 2 is completely reset here. This is best of 3, so if Flick Switch can get control here, he has a chance to stay on top, but his problem was he just couldn't get anything going against Slay. Playing super slow. Just kind of baiting Flick into diving at him. There's a combo coming out, pushing him away down to 1 health to Slay. If Flick Switch can hit one more shot, he can finally go on top for the first time this matchup. Oh, you see him just trying to anticipate his movements, almost hits him with a combo there. Does get control of the... Oh, it has him lined up for that one as well. So Slay being extra careful here. Big combo comes out. If he can follow it up with another shot, oh, he might be able to take him down instead. Gets pushed back into the wall, and Flick Switch a little lost for a second there, but able to regroup. Lines up this shot, able to hit it. Slay down to 17 health. And just like that, Slay already back up to 67 over 100. Flick Switch at 100 over 50, but neither player really going all in on any engagements yet. Slay's been super low on health multiple times. Oh, almost another lined up combo. Flick Switch has had his chances here. Missed a couple of combos. Hasn't been able to chase him down when he's got him down below 30 health. But Flick Switch playing much more in control this game. Slay just giving him no opportunities to follow it up with any kills. It's another combo right there. Followed up with the sniper shot. If he can chase him down with Link or something, he can maybe take him out. Shield belt is actually up. Flick Switch needs to be careful here. He doesn't want to give up a shield belt after gaining control right here. And Slay diving right after it. You see the typing by Flick Switch. Knows he lost his concentration a little bit there. Trying to go after the kill, but Slay wisely backs up right into that shield belt. Already taking some damage though. Falling away sniper, pushing him away. Now he's got some shock ammo. Still 10 seconds until this 100 armor is going to spawn, so a little bit of time for these two to face off here. Oh, Flick Switch with another beautiful combo lined up that he just doesn't follow. Maybe second guessing himself here. He's had a couple perfect ones lined up and gone another direction. Slay though not making that mistake himself. Big combo there, can follow him up. Or could chase him down rather and try to get the kill. 4 health, this is as low as Flick Switch has been all game, and there's the Link to take him out. So 3.5 minutes into this one before we see our first kill. Just gives you an indication of how carefully these players are playing. Ooh, another combo there by Slay. Flick Switch though with enough armor that he can back up a bit. Slay's gonna go for the chase down here. Gonna eat some stinger in the process though. You see him ducking down, trying to make himself a low profile, make himself the smallest target possible. 100 armor up though. Looks like Flick Switch may be able to keep him off of it. Still got 20 seconds to the shield belt, so it looks like Slay... Ooh, Slay maybe gonna grab this 100. Get a sniper shot by Flick Switch. Try to whittle him down a little bit, but both armors in Slay's control. Flick Switch is going to have to try to knock him off of this one. Another combo lineup takes him down to 22 health. If he can get another shot on him, he might be able to take him out here. Oh, instead Slay able to back up into it. Still low on health. Flick Switch, maybe with a chance here if he can deny him some health and armor. Get a chance to engage and maybe take him out. Ooh, sniper shot around the corner. Flick Switch gets knocked down. And this may be another kill for Slay as he's got that link gun on him. A couple shock shots does make him pay for it. So a chance for a follow-up here with a couple 3 enforcer shots in a row. And Slay having to retreat to grab that 100. After Flick Switch pushes him away with that enforcer shot. You see that? Pinging him away. Another Twitch. Oh. But the shot coming out by Slay, not having it. And Flick Switch doing some decent damage to Slay, but just not able to follow up and get the kill. So we're past the halfway point, and Slay really settling into a groove now. Controlling this map, and actually playing a lot like we saw in that Dylan matchup. Letting his opponent run into him. You can see every shield belt going to Slay so far. You see the anticipation, both players just waiting for the other one to make a move. Slay with that, tried to hit a combo actually, ended up hitting both individually, but that's perfectly fine. The damage is done. He's gonna push away Flick Switch. Ooh, chase him into a corner. He might be able to follow him up here. Yep, there's the link gun finisher. We do have 10 seconds till both armors spawn. Who's gonna go for which one? Let's back up, show you the shield belt here. Flick Switch is on top of it. Looks like Slay is perfectly happy to back up, guarantee himself some health. Let's follow Flick Switch now to see if he can use that as an opening. He's got a couple shots on him. Needs one more big hit before he can chase him down. What a great job of dodging those combos. Flick Switch with really nowhere to go there. Shock primary though, just continuing to keep Flick Switch in this one. With 3 minutes to go, still plenty of time. He just needs to find an opening to get in there. Still 20 seconds now until the armor's spawning. Who gives away his position by picking up that gun. Knew he did it though, and able to dodge. But not able to chase down Slay. He's just been on the run the last couple minutes. Oh, nice job there by Slay, avoiding the combo, and there's the first kill though by Flick Switch. He's gonna get himself a kill. A shot after grabbing the shield belt, so this might be a chance that he needs to get back into this one. Still 2.5 minutes to go. He does have time. He doesn't want to eat any rockets on the way up there. Able to grab the 100 armor. Now he just needs some health, and he can go on a run. So now the question is, can Slay stay alive? How aggressive is Flick Switch willing to be here? Just about 2 minutes to go. He doesn't really have much opportunity. He's going to need to try to cut him off. And Slay right now being super quiet. Doesn't want him to know where he is. He hears him go up the jump pad. Oh, not catches him in midair. Going for that 100 armor. This could be the shot that Flick Switch needed. Pulls within 2 now with 2 minutes to go. Nice patience there by Flick Switch. Able to track him down. Denying him that shock rifle. He does have a sniper rifle in his hands though, so Slay can defend himself there. But another shield belt going to Slay, or going to Flick Switch. Slay's gonna be pretty low on armor for a while as the 100 armor's not spawned yet. Oh, almost had him lined up for another combo. Rocket's coming out. He's gonna have to chase him now. Only a minute and a half to go. Flick Switch now, not many opportunities left to be careful. Armor's gonna spawn. Will Slay go for it? Flick Switch just daring him, throwing out those combos. Gonna grab some health, but we're gonna see a fight over this 100 armor. Looks like Slay's gonna grab it and run away. And down in that shield belt area, but Flick Switch not able to get a shot out on him. And right now, Slay just surviving at this point. Oh, the nice defensive sniper shot, and this Could be his chance if he can hit him. Oh, the nice rocket, though, to defend himself. Oh, Slay with the sniper rifle. Follows it up with the kill, and that's going to end this one. Almost a comeback there by Flick Switch. It just maybe waited a little too late to catch him and be aggressive. So SAS going to go perfect in this matchup, getting all 5 points. And that is match 1 in the books. I believe we have... Was it SOW versus Gangsters coming up next? Yes. I don't know if they're ready to go yet. So G versus SOW. We're going to pop you over to a little intermission screen for a second. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and we're going to get this next match started shortly.